This is a video that describes the functionality of the leak test cycle. We start off with at the home screen, and the first thing to do is to log in. I'm going to log in as an operator. So the operator is the function that I logged in as is operator 1, and the name is Maria. With that login level, I can go into the cycle control screen, and here it is. On this screen, there are 4 main sections: the A section, B, C, and D. These are the 4 channels of the system. Then going to the left side over here, there is a number that indicates the active recipe. That's the recipe of the parameter set that is currently active. And to get into and change that, we press that button on the management, and we go into cycle control management. As you can see, the active recipe is 2. We can change that to, let's say, I can put recipe number 3, and I can confirm the change, and then recipe 3 of course shows up as the active. Going back to that, I want to go back and enter number 2, because that is a recipe that I have programmed with very short leak test time cycles for the purpose of this demonstration. So again, it's number 2. I'm going back to that screen, and I just want to also show that I can take a look and see what is programmed in terms of recipes. We have the official set, which is not recipe 1, and a quick test cycle that is recipe 2. On the same screen, I can also see the login function, that the person that is logged in, and then also a master counter, cycle counter. One more thing about this screen is the various parameters and functions. By looking at this, I can see that the abbreviations apply to the various functions of the screen. So basically, I'm ready to go. I have a glove connected to channel A, and the leak test cycle is going to start right now. Right now it's inflating, the pressure is climbing, and until it reaches the level that is preset as the stabilization level, and it's going to sit there for a very short time. I programmed it only at 20 seconds. When that expires, it's going to deflate down to the leak test pressure start level, and we're going to see that in a second. So it's deflating, as you can see, deflating down. And once it reaches the start pressure, which is set at 2000, so you can see it's right there, it's going to count down for the 20 seconds. Again, I have a very short program time, and it's going to leak test. It's doing that process right now. Once that expires, then we're ready to output the data. Okay, clearly the test came out to be a positive test, passed. And in order to be able to output the data, I have to put in a glove number, put in a 1, and an isolator number, let's say isolator 2. Now this function can be disabled, and that will be demonstrated under a different video. So now once those bits of information are inputted, then I can output the data, and the system is programmed to output to a remote printer that is connected to the system via an Ethernet cable. The printout is getting printed right now, and once it's printed, I will demonstrate what that is. Okay, so this is the printout that just got printed as a result of this leak test cycle. At the very top, of course, we have sort of a header type information with the date and the time that the test was run, and of course the serial number of the system. Also below that, we have the function of the person that is logged in, and that was operator 1, and the name was Maria. Here's the printout of the parameter set that was used to run this leak test cycle. The active recipe was number 2, and it's a quick test cycle. The various parameters that are programmed in as being recipe 2 are the 2022-02 for the overpressure, 2002 for the start pressure, 1802 for the pass-fail pressure, and so on. Notice that we had very short stabilization and leak test time cycles programmed in, or time programmed in, for the sake of demonstration. And then here's, of course, what we were looking for, which is the cycle results. Cycle number is 119. The test result was pass, and the glove number was 1, the isolator number 2, and the end pressure is 1925, and the total leak test time is 55 seconds.